I've got 3 super simple tips for you today about how to avoid overeating. So rather than talking about overeating and why we do it, I thought I'd just get straight into the tips because I know that's why you're here. Number 1 is to start with some water. So we often confuse hunger with thirst, and I know that this is really old advice, but it really does make a difference. If you are dehydrated, then often your body sends out signals for food because food is a source of water. Most of the food that we eat, particularly plant foods, have a lot of water in. So sometimes your body will tell you that it's hungry to make you eat some food so that you take in some water. So if you're finding that you're overeating, then it could really be that you're just dehydrated and you need to drink some water. So I would advise that you have a big drink of water if you feel hungry and you don't really expect that you should feel hungry. If you had a balanced lunch, for example, which would mean plenty of protein and plenty of vegetables, plenty of fibre, then you shouldn't necessarily be feeling hungry an hour or 2 later. So have a big glass of water, and that should help to curb your appetite. Number 2 is to try eating mindfully. So mindfulness is a word that we hear a lot at the moment, but there is some research which shows that people who eat in front of the TV are more prone to eating afterwards and snacking throughout the evening than people who sit down and eat at the table. And this is because when people sit down at the table, typically they're eating more mindfully, which means that they're paying attention to the fact that they are actually having a meal. When you're sitting down watching telly, your attention is on the telly and not on the food that you're eating. And I can certainly relate to this. Sometimes you can finish your meal and barely even remember what it tasted like. And it might only take you a few minutes to get through it. Well, eating too quickly means that your body doesn't register that you've had a meal in time to stop you eating when you are actually full. So it takes around about 20 minutes for the signal from our stomach to reach our brain to tell us that we're full and that we've had enough. So if you're wolfing down your dinner, you'll almost always overeat if there's too much on your plate, and you'll probably want to go back for seconds if there isn't too much on your plate and you're eating quickly. So do your best to take your time, pay attention to the food that you're eating, taste it, enjoy the flavours, because if you are distracted, whether it's watching TV or scrolling through Facebook or whatever it might be, then you're probably not eating mindfully and you are probably overeating. Tip number 3 is to start with a salad. So salad or vegetables in general are very rich in lots of things, but in particular they're rich in fibre and water as well. And fibre and water are filling, they're satiating, so they help you to feel more full up. So if you want to still enjoy the lovely rich food, then it's best to start the salad because that will fill you up nicely, and then you'll be able to enjoy a smaller portion of the main meal without feeling hungry, but without taking on the extra calories and carbohydrates that you might do if you didn't have that salad. Now, I'm sure there are lots of other ways to control your portion sizing, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So please let me know in the comments your tips for controlling portion sizing and preventing overeating. Now, something else that you should know is that generally when you're eating a balanced diet and you're having plenty of protein, plenty of fibre, plenty of fat and plenty of water, if you're meeting those 4 requirements, then your appetite should regulate itself. And often, if you don't have enough of those things and you're having too much sugar, too many refined carbohydrates, then you're very much going to be prone to overeating because your blood sugar will be more imbalanced, you'll be wanting to eat more frequently, and you'll be controlled by your cravings rather than true hunger. So if you're really struggling to control your portion sizing, then usually the best place to start is looking at whether you are actually eating balanced meals. We can only eat so much protein, so if you're overeating, usually it's the carbohydrate aspect that you might be having too much of, so too many potatoes, too much pasta, too much rice. So starting with cutting those down and making sure you've got plenty of vegetables, plenty of protein, that's the best way to make sure you're eating meals that are really satisfying and are going to fill you up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, then make sure you hit subscribe to keep seeing these videos. And you might also like my free 7-day meal plan. Lots of my clients tell me that they just feel like they could really do with following a meal plan and just seeing what a normal healthy diet looks like for a week. So that's what I've done. I've put together 7 breakfasts, lunches and dinners just to help guide you and give you some ideas and inspiration, and so that you can see what a healthy diet looks like. So that's linked below. Make sure you get that. It's completely free. I've had so much good feedback about it, so don't miss out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye.